Welcome back friends in English Made Easy by Neha में। A mother taught her 6-year-old daughter just one sentence. Your body belongs to you, and you can always say no, even to grown-ups. 2 years later, that one sentence is the reason her daughter came straight to her when something felt wrong. Welcome back. Today's episode is a little different. It's important, and it's something every parent needs to hear, even if it feels uncomfortable to talk about. We're going to talk about child safety, how to have body safety conversations with your child, what warning signs to be aware of, and exactly what to do if your child ever comes to you with something that worries you. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to prepare you. Let's get into it. Kavita decided, when her daughter Ira was 6, to start something most parents skip. Simple, age-appropriate body safety conversations. She didn't make it scary. She made it normal, like brushing teeth or wearing a seatbelt. She taught Ira the real names of her body parts, not nicknames, so Ira would always be able to describe things clearly. She taught her one simple rule: nobody is allowed to touch your body in a way that makes you feel confused or uncomfortable, even someone you know, even someone in our family. And if that ever happens, you tell me immediately, and you will never be in trouble for telling me. 2 years later, at a family function, an older relative asked Ira to sit on his lap in a way that made her feel strange. She didn't understand exactly why it felt wrong, but she remembered what her mother had taught her. She quietly went to her mother and said, "I don't want to sit there. It feels weird when he does that." Kavita didn't dismiss it. She didn't say, "Don't be rude, just go." She said, "Okay, you don't have to," and made sure Ira stayed near her for the rest of the evening. No interrogation, no big scene, just quiet protection. Here's why what Kavita did matters so much. Most parents worry about strangers. But the uncomfortable truth, one every parent needs to know, is that a child is far more likely to face an unsafe situation involving someone they and their family already know and trust, rather than a stranger. This is exactly why stranger danger alone isn't enough protection. Children need to understand that their body belongs to them regardless of who the other person is, a relative, a family friend, a teacher, anyone. And just as importantly, a child needs to know, clearly and repeatedly, that telling a parent will never get them in trouble, no matter what they were told to keep secret. Let's talk about some general signs that experts say parents should stay aware of. This isn't a checklist to panic over. It's simply awareness, the same way you'd learn general safety signs for any other situation. Behavioral changes, a child suddenly becoming withdrawn, unusually fearful of a specific person or place, or showing changes in sleep, appetite, or mood without a clear reason. Unusual secrecy patterns, an adult who insists on keeping specific time alone with a child truly private, or discourages a child from talking to their parents about time spent together. A child using unusually adult language or concepts they wouldn't normally know for their age. Physical complaints without clear explanation, or sudden discomfort around a specific person. None of these alone confirms something is wrong. Children's behavior changes for many normal reasons too. But if you notice several of these together, especially connected to a specific person, it's worth paying close attention and creating space for your child to talk. Let me tell you about Mira, whose 9-year-old son, Arif, came to her one evening and said, "Mama, something happened that made me feel bad, and I don't know how to say it." Mira felt fear rise in her chest instantly, but she remembered something she'd read, that how she reacted in the next 60 seconds would matter enormously. She sat down at his eye level, kept her voice calm, and said, "I'm really glad you told me. You're not in any trouble. Take your time." She didn't ask leading questions. She didn't say, "Did he do this to you?" She simply said, "Can you tell me what happened? In your own words," and let him speak at his own pace. When he finished, she said, "Thank you for trusting me with this. This was not your fault, in any way. I'm going to make sure you're safe. And I'm going to handle this." She didn't confront anyone in front of Arif. She didn't make him repeat the story multiple times to different people. She contacted a child protection professional and followed proper guidance from there, protecting Arif from having to relive the experience unnecessarily. So here's exactly what matters if your child ever comes to you with something like this. 1. Stay calm in front of your child. Even if you're breaking inside, your reaction teaches your child whether it's safe to keep talking to you. 2. Believe your child first. Children very rarely fabricate detailed accounts of this nature. Starting from belief, not doubt, protects your child. 3. Avoid asking leading or repeated detailed questions yourself. Let a trained child protection professional handle detailed questioning. Repeated retelling can be harmful to a child. 4. Reassure them clearly it wasn't their fault, and they won't be in trouble. Say it directly, more than once, "This was not your fault, and I'm not upset with you." 5. Get professional help promptly. In India, you can contact Childline India at 1098. A free, 24-hour national helpline for child safety, for guidance on next steps. Now, today's phrases, one at a time. 1. Age appropriate. This means something suitable and understandable for a child-specific age, not too complicated, not too simple. 2. Withdrawn. This means someone has become quiet, distant, or less social than usual, pulling away from people around them. 3. At their own pace. This means allowing someone to move through something, like telling a story, as slowly or quickly as feels comfortable to them, without being rushed. 4. Relive an experience. This means being made to mentally go through something difficult again, often by retelling it repeatedly. 5. Stay near, or quiet protection. This means keeping someone safe through calm, low-key actions, without drawing attention or creating a scene. That's 5 for today. If this episode felt heavy, that's okay. This is genuinely one of the most important conversations a parent can have. Today, try just one thing. Tell your child clearly, "Your body belongs to you, and you can always tell me anything, safely." If you or someone you know needs support around this topic, in India you can reach Childline at 1098, anytime, for free. If this episode helped you, please share it with another parent. This is exactly the kind of episode that's more valuable shared than kept to yourself. See you in the next one.